Hello students, in today's lecture we will solve practice questions based on laws of motion part 1. Clear? In today's lecture we will solve 10 practice questions. Clear? So the first question is based on laws of motion is the five forces inclined at an angle of 72 degree with respect to each other act on a particle of mass m placed at the origin. Four forces of magnitude F1 and one has a magnitude F2. Find the resultant acceleration of the particle. Clear? The given options is A option is F2 minus F1 divided by m. Second option is 0 and third option is F2 plus F1 divided by m and last option F2 minus 4F1 divided by m. Clear? Which one is correct? You have a 10 seconds to solve this question. After that, we will provide solution. Let's find a solution. So, according to Polygon law, resultant of four forces, each of magnitude F1 acting at an angle of 72 degree is along the fifth side of the polygon taken and in opposite order. Clear? As F2 acting along this side of polygon, therefore the net force on the particle is equal to F2 minus F1. Net force on the particle is F2 minus F1. Clear? So acceleration equal to F2 minus F1 divided by m. Clear? Acceleration is F2 minus F1 divided by m. A is correct answer. F2 minus F1 divided by m. Clear? Next question. Question 2. A ball of mass 0.2 kg is thrown vertically upwards by applying a force by hand. If the hand moves by 0.2 meter while applying the force and the ball goes up to 2 meter height, further find the magnitude of the force. Clear? Take g equal to 10 meter per second square. Clear? So what is the magnitude of the force? There given options is A is 4 Newton, B is 16 Newton, C is 20 Newton and D is 22 Newton. Which one is correct? You have a 10 seconds to solve this question. After that we will provide solution. Clear? Let's find a solution. So the situation is as shown in the figure. In this figure, what is the situation? 0.2 kg is thrown vertically upwards by applying a force by hand. This is the situation, and this situation is shown in this figure. Clear? At an initial time, the ball is at point P. This. Then, under the action of a force exerted by hand from P to A, and then find from A to B, let acceleration of ball during the motion from P to A is a meter per second square, assumed to be constant in an upward direction, and velocity of ball at A is v meter per second. Clear? So this is the situation. Then for PA, P to A, clear? And for PA, velocity is equal to v square equal to 0 square plus 2a into 0.2. Clear? And for AB, 0 equal to v square minus 2g into 2. Clear? So v square equal to 2g into 2. After solving this term, the equation becomes this: v square equal to 2g into 2. Clear? From above equations, a equal to 10g, which is 100 meter per second square. Clear? So correct answer is D. Clear? D is correct answer. How D is correct answer? Because acceleration here 10g, we have to find force. Clear? Then for PA, from FBD of a ball is F minus mg equal to ma. F is the force exerted by hand on the ball. So total force F equal to m g plus a. Clear? Which is equal to 0.2 multiply by 11g. So final answer is 22 Newton. Clear? So this is the only technique to solve this question. Clear? So D option is correct. 22 Newton. Clear? Next question. Question third. A player catches a cricket ball of mass 150 gram. Clear? The mass of the cricket ball is 150 gram, moving at a rate of 20 meter per second. Clear? Moving at a rate 20 meter per second. If the catching process is completed in 0.1 second, the force of the blow exerted by the ball on the hand of the player is equal to what? Clear? So here question asked about the force of the blow exerted by the ball on the hand of the player. What is the force? Their given options is A is 150 Newton, B is 3 Newton, C is 30 Newton, and D is 300 Newton. Which one is correct? Clear? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After that, we will provide solution. Let's find a solution. This is the question based on impulse momentum theorem. Clear? This question is based on impulse momentum theorem. And what is the impulse momentum theorem? This. Change in momentum. Magnitude of change in momentum. Clear? Which is equal to F into time is 0.1 second So change in momentum, final momentum minus initial momentum, magnitude of final momentum minus initial momentum. As the ball will stop after catching. Clear? So initial momentum is mass into velocity initial. Here mass is 150 gram and velocity is 20 meter per second. Clear? So mass is 0.015 into 20, which is equal to 3, and final momentum is 0. Why 0? As the ball will stop after catching. So ball is stopped after catching, that's why final momentum is 0. Clear? In that case, the velocity of the ball is 0. Clear? So force is F multiply 0.1. Clear? 0.1 is the time. Solving this term, the force will be 30 Newton. Clear? 30 Newton. This term F and 0.1 comes below the 3. 3 upon 0.1, then it F equal to 30 Newton. Clear? This is a numerical term only. So correct answer is C, 30 Newton. 30 Newton. Clear? Next question. Question 4. A ball of mass M is thrown vertically upwards. Clear? Thrown vertically upwards with a velocity v. If air exerts an average resisting force F, the velocity with which the ball returns to the thrower is what? Clear? Question asked about the velocity with which ball returns to the thrower is what? The given options is this. A is V multiply under root mg by mg plus f. B is V under root f by mg plus f. C option is V under root mg minus f divided by mg plus f. And D option is V under root mg plus f divided by mg. Clear? Which one is correct? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After that, we will provide a solution. Let's find a solution. So, for an upward motion, retarding force equal to mg plus f. Clear? And retardation A equal to mg plus f divided by m. Clear? Distance s equal to v square upon 2a. This is just numerical term and put the given values. And this is solved by based on formulas only. So v square m divided by 2 mg plus f. Let this is equation first. For downward motion, net force equal to mg minus f. Clear? So acceleration is mg minus f divided by m. And distance is v prime square upon 2a prime. So putting the values of v prime and 2a prime, which is equal to v prime square m upon 2 mg minus f. Hey, as s equal to s prime, so v prime equal to v under root mg minus f divided by mg plus f. So this is the velocity. Clear? This is the technique only to solve this question. Clear? So correct answer is C. Fifth question. A block of mass 200 gram is moving with a velocity of 5 meter per second along the positive x direction. At time t equal to 0, when the velocity is at x equal to 0 at a constant force 0.4 Newton is directed along the negative x direction is applied on the body for 10 seconds. What is the position x of the body at t equal to 2.5 seconds? Clear? Position of x at t equal to 2.5 seconds. Clear? Which one is correct? Here given options is 6.75 meter, 6.25 meter, 6 meter, and the option is 6.50 meter. Which one is correct? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After that, we will provide solution. Let's find a solution. So here given is u equal to 5 meter per second along positive x direction. Clear? Along negative x direction, mass equal to 200 g, which is equal to 0.2 kg. Thus, the acceleration a equal to f by m, which is equal to minus 2 meter per second square. And the negative sign showing the retardation. Clear? Negative sign showing the retardation. The position of the object at time t is given by x equal to x naught plus ut plus half at square. Clear? So according to question, at t equal to 0, the body is at x equal to 0, therefore x naught equal to 0. Hence x equal to ut plus half at square. Since the force acts during the time interval from t equal to 0 to t equal to 10 seconds, the motion is accelerated only within this time interval. The position of the body at t equal to 0.2.5 second is given by this. And after putting the all numerical term, x will be 6.25 meters. Clear? So correct answer is B, 6.25 meter. Next question. A trains have A and B are running in the same direction on parallel tracks such that A is faster than B. If packets of equal weights are exchanged between two, then what is the answer of this question? The options is A will be retarded but B will be accelerated. Second option, A will be accelerated but B will be retarded. So third option, there will not be any change in the velocity of A but B will accelerated. And D option, there will not be any change in the velocity of B but A will be accelerated. Which one is correct? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After that, we will provide a solution. Clear? Let's find a solution. So, according to question, trains A and B are running in same direction on parallel tracks such that A is faster than B. Clear? If packets of equal weight are exchanged between the two, then what? Then which option is correct? Clear? So solution is initially the momentum of the packet in the train A is more than in train B. Clear? When packets are changed, the packets reaching train A being of lower momentum will retard the train A, but packet reaching train B being of higher momentum, clear, will accelerate B. So correct answer is A. Next question. Which of the four arrangements in the figure correctly shows the vector addition of two forces F1 and F2 to yield the third force F3? Clear? Which one is correct? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After that, we will provide solution. Let's find a solution. Which of the four arrangements in the figure correctly shows? Clear? The forces F1 and F2 is given according to question. Clear? So, according to parallelogram law of addition, F3 equal to F1 plus F2. Clear? So, options A and C both can satisfied. Clear? A and C both can satisfied. So, correct answer is A and C. Clear? Both can satisfied. Next question. A string of negligible mass. Read question carefully. String of negligible mass going over a clamped pulley of mass m supports a block of mass m as shown in this figure. Clear? The force on the pulley by the clamp is given by what? Force on the pulley. Clear? The correct answer is which one? A, B, C, D. Option A under root 2 mg. Option B under root m plus m whole square plus m square multiply by g. Option C 2 mg. Option D under root m plus m whole square g. Which one is correct? A, B, C. You have a 10 seconds to solve this question. After that, we will provide solution. Clear? Let's find a solution. Read this carefully. Force on the pulley by the clamp equal to resultant of force m plus m multiply by g. Clear? Acting along horizontally and mg acting vertically downwards. Mg acting vertically downwards. So force is under root mg plus mg whole square plus mg whole square. So correct answer is B after solving this term. Clear? Next question. A bullet is fired from a gun. The force on the bullet is given by F equal to this. This is the force. This is the force given, where F is in Newton and T in second. The force on the bullet becomes 0 as soon as it leaves the barrel. What is the average impulse imparted to the bullet? The correct answer is which one? A, B, C, D. Which one is correct? A is 9 Newton per second, 0.9 newtons per second, 1.8 Newton per second. Which one is correct? You have a 10 seconds to solve this question. After that, we will provide solution. Let's find a solution. So force equal to, this is the given force. Putting the all given quantities in this force at T equal to 0, force which is equal to 600 Newton. According to question, F equal to 0 on leaving the barrel. Clear? And putting the all numerical term in this part, the T will be 3 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 seconds. This is the time spent by the bullet in the barrel. Average force equal to 300 Newton. And average impulse imparted equal to F into T. Clear? And after putting the all numerical term, the answer is this. So correct answer is C. Clear? Next question. Two wooden blocks are moving on a smooth horizontal surface such that the mass m remains stationary with respect to the block of mass m as shown in the figure. The magnitude of the force P is what? Given option is g tan beta, B option is mg cos beta, C option is m plus m cosec beta, and D option is m plus m g tan beta. Which one is correct? A, B, C, D. You have a 10 second to solve this question. After that, we will provide solution. Let's find a solution. So, different forces involved as shown in this figure. In this figure, have a different forces. Clear? Observing the figure, we have acceleration of the system. Clear? This. When resolve the components of all forces, the diagram is this. Clear? So A equal to P upon m plus m. This is the acceleration, and force on the block of mass m, which is equal to Pm upon m plus m. If F is the pseudo force on m in the direction opposite to force P, then F equal to Pm upon m plus m. As it is clear from the figure, F cos beta equal to mg sin beta. Clear? Equating this term, Pm upon m plus m cos beta, which is equal to mg cos beta, and solving the all terms, then P equal to m plus m g tan beta. Clear? So correct answer is D. This is the correct answer. Clear? This is the only technique to solve this question. Now, summary. The main formulas used in this lecture is, first is resultant acceleration, force on a ball, force exerted by a cricket ball, which is change in momentum. Clear? Returning velocity, position of a block, which is equal to x equal to ut plus half at square. This is the equation of motion. Clear? Momentum exchange in trains based on the change in momentum concept. Vector addition F3 equal to F1 plus F2. Clear? Force on a pulley. Clear? Average impulse and force on moving blocks. Clear? So these concepts, questions we learn in today's lecture. Clear? Thank you.